This thinking mind, which is consciousness created by thought, is an illusion of separation. This illusion of separation comes about from moment to moment. It is not there unless it is being created. And it has to maintain itself in order to think and experience that it exists. And the most it can do is to exist, but never to be. So this experience of separation is being created, has to keep on creating itself from moment to moment. And it happens when thought keeps thinking about itself. So this is the kind of thinking that is always relative, because it always implies the relationship between one thought and another thought. And it is also as superficial and shallow as thoughts, as concepts and ideas can ever be. In other words, it keeps maintaining itself through the process of constant analysis of itself by itself, or we could also use the word explanation and explain it. It keeps on explaining itself through its every reaction to itself. But what it can never do is to see itself directly as it is, because this very quality of seeing that cuts through this horizontal, superficial movement of time and thought, it cuts through it and comes through it untouched by it. It sees through it. As it sees through it, it does not see it. Because to see something is the subject-object thing, and it goes, that is the movement of the thinking mind. So for as long as we live in this reality of the thinking mind, which is a relative reality, which also appears as the difference between cause and effect, we will always be explaining things instead of seeing them directly. And we will always be believing in our explanations. Actually, all this video, all these thoughts that are appearing now, came to mind from a very nice meeting with a young refugee a man yesterday, because I was working with some refugees some time ago, and I met him, and we embraced each other, and he said, oh Minna, please come back to work here. You cooked such wonderful food. So this person thought that the food was good, and I need to, that's why he wants me back there. But the food was good, but the reason the food was good was because he was really, and others too, sensing the energy of love that had gone into that food. But he was not aware of that, so he was explaining it. And then I said to him jokingly, I said, Um, oh, is that all? You don't want me, you just want my food? And then he said, no, Mina, we want you too, because you were so he used to Finnish words because he's learning Finnish. You were so happy, glad. I think that's the word in English, all the time. And also that is an explanation. But actually, this I could feel in the heart. I can feel in the heart that it is actually a deeper resonance that is there, that wants this connection in all of us. But the thinking mind can never understand what this is all about because it keeps on explaining things. And there is a difference between thinking about things, so explaining and analyzing, and seeing and talking in that seeing. And who can see the difference? Only that who sees with their heart.